All right. Let's
Back so soon?
jump in.
I knew you would not falter.
All right, this is a little loud, so hold for a sec. Better. Just condense the deck. All right, story mode. I used to play this game with mouse and keyboard. Or I've never played with the mouse and keyboard. What is this? Let's see, is there a way to like... Okay, hold on. Last attack, stun, counter, space. Okay. Sure. So yeah, what you do is you play through the Jack of Dust, Jack of Skulls, Queen of Dust, Jack of Plague, King of Dust. So it slowly gets stronger and stronger until you get up and you do the dealer. So I believe, I wonder, hold on. Let's see, is there a way to like, settings? Yes. Let's start a brand new playthrough. Here we go.
For the game. Come, sit. You have passed the 13 gates. And you come to my table to play the game of life and death. Your stake is wagered. I refuse none who come here. Yet, I say, turn back.
I refuse none who come here. So, this is like
The game begins.
an epic RPG
One
type
lives
game.
and one dies. Let us see what you are made of.
The Jack
Here
of
is the
Dust.
first member of my court, the Jack of Dust.
The bandit leaders.
12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
The bandit leader is stronger and faster than most bandits encountered. He can become enraged, making powerful, unblockable attacks. He also inspires his followers to steal gold on each hit. Alright, is there a... Hold on, audio, nothing there. Beautiful. Language, text, English. Spider, attack indicators. Darn. I was hoping there'd... Oh, here it is. I missed it. Lol. Alright, here we go.
Let the cards fall where they may. We begin.
So let's go. So if you look here at the bottom left, you've got our health, our 100 over 100. You've got our food, 19, which is we have to get through to the boss before we run out of food, or else it starts harming us to make a move. So exploring can be fruitful or it cannot, and then gold for purchasing. So here, first thing. You see a weapon glinting in the sunlight lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of a canyon. Do we climb down to retrieve it or do we leave it? It's a risk, but let's try it. So yeah, you can see we have chances for success.
Choose from these options.
Very carefully, you make your way to the bottom of the canyon. You retrieve the weapon from the ancient corpse. Draw one equipment card. All right. So we've got ourselves an axe. Yeah, would I like to equip it?
A moment
yeah.
to savor. That will make you much more effective.
Mr. Lionel. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. Hello. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with a wizarding wand of my own creation. He cackles uncontrollably, then sits patiently waiting for your answer. What do you need? I need to help you. Mr. Lionel taps his staff on the ground and a shield materializes at your feet. Hey, Echo, old bean! Smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellow teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? Draw an equipment card. We got ourselves a shield. So shields with the terrain allow the hero to reflect projectiles. Precise timing. Okay. Counter. Okay.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Then, before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door.
Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all.
Nah, let's get greedy, yo. The maiden.
Fair Merith. I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
One day in the shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Meredith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? More health. As you wish. Light shines from your skin. The dealer draws you one max health gain card. All right.
A little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite.
The greatest of magical artifacts were forged long ago, and have only limited uses before their power is spent. Use them wisely, and they may guide you to victory. Farewell, mortal.
Head downwards, if you dare.
Take the stairs. You'll embark on the next leg of your adventure.
You're on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for you.
So this is just like a
if you defeat me,
example.
Well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
So yeah, this is just a sample. I already explained it, but I can do it again real quick. These cards right here show you your equipment in the back, your gold, obviously, which is if we run into a random, person I can barter with or purchase stuff. Our food, so every move costs us 1 food. So the more time you take may, end up hurting you, because if you run out of food, you take damage every move. Or you could find more food, better equipment, yada yada, and of course your health is your health. Oh no, it's an ambush.
What did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh?
So we have to fight the 2 of Dust, which is 2 bandits.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Oh shit, wrong button. Counter is Q. There we go. And I did. It is. It's definitely interesting. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize that one of your opponents is only pretending to be dead. Sneak up and kill him. Yeah, we can fail. A quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area. 3 gain cards. We gained 1 equipment.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
That is the exact same thing.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
5 food, which we don't really need. 20 gold. All right. Mana, 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 mana. Mana. Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
So there are 13 levels in this game. While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, he has sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. The Three of Dust. We're looking for plunder or booty or something. Of course, don't forget this is also the intro, but I like it. This one's obviously a lot more simple in terms of like
I cannot expect you
the
to get
rules
by
and
without some
everything.
protection.
Like once we get to the second game, which I haven't beaten, it gets a lot more complex and fun. A traveling mage. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you'll find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Let's approach the shop. Mages sell only specific items that they've discovered in faraway lands. Their prices can be high, but they also pay well for anything that catches their interest. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
Sell for $4. Look at that, $4. Even though we're dealing with gold, we're selling things for $4. The Hag's Ramp, each strike inflicts a curse. Dragon Ring. I can only get one thing. Yeah, I don't have enough. Dang, we're so close. So do I want a curse, or do I want a cool ability to kill lots of things? You can only use this as so many times, though. I think I'm gonna go with Hag's Wraps.
It's not enough that you kill them, you'll curse them too.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Man, if I could somehow get 9 gold, oh. I could sell my axe and my shield, but I don't think that's worth it. I think that's just hurting myself. That's okay. The Jack of Dust, the
You
bandit
have reached
leader.
my first champion. A good man, driven to madness by a war that took all from him. Wife and child, kith and kin. From such dark and brittle iron, I forge my tools. Now we see your metal.
Now we see your metal. In the ruins of an ancient temple among the eternally shifting sand dunes lives the mysterious leader of the desert bandits, infamous for his reign of terror over any spice caravans that dare take their chances traveling through his domain. He rules as a king over the barren lands.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
So every time you beat him, you unlock tokens. These tokens are 100% random on what they can be. You can unlock super powerful things super easily, or you could end up just not being lucky and not unlocking anything well. The Jack.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered. Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
Easy.
Down into the worms with him. Perhaps there is peace for him in the grave, poor soul. One champion has been sent to the cabinet. Yet we are only at the start of our road. You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve. Few fall at the first hurdle. None reach the last. We have wagered, and you have won. You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine. As you improve, so do I. Balance must be retained. Shall we deal again?
So the further you go in, the more difficult the game
Good.
becomes.
Now you understand the basics, we can begin in earnest. Your
But the more
hero
fun
has
it
returned
becomes.
to his beginning items. Our decks are reset. Welcome to the cabinet, home of the members of my court.
So yes, we're gonna keep unlocking each of these as our path to the final boss. This is a special card that enhances us if you can defeat everybody in a row. Yeah. Serving as captains to squads of lesser skeletons, these unholy abominations strike fear into the hearts of all warm-blooded folk. For until this fiend is defeated, the Legion are effectively endless.
Time for you to face my undead army.
So we can
Meet
build
the
our
Jack of
deck.
Skulls.
So we can put things in, we can take things out. Let's see, this card is new and thus its contents are unknown. Awesome. Let's take out an axe. Let's take out a sword. Let's take out a shield. Kind of get a little bit of everything in here. Okay. So this is the wild card. So yeah. So apprentice is easy mode. We don't want that. We can do hard mode. Which, you know, unlocks different challenges as you go through, just beating different things. But we don't need to. I think I also have to, like, purchase DLC, too. So, if you see these little tokens right here at the bottom, like, see how bandit attack is locked? That means I can't get rid of it, but also it's nothing here at the bottom. So, if you can successfully defeat the encounter the proper way, you unlock rewards. Oops. let's not do river for now. Yes.
New content awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your run. I will add my own cards to the deck. How boring.
I like how magical he is.
Little spies.
Look at all those enemy cards.
You play for life and death. Prepare yourself.
And see, remember, every time I progress through, more cards get added to him. So, like, now we're going to be fighting undead and bandits. That
first
twisted canyon.
That glinting weapon. The call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Got an axe. Better than a rusty one. Captain of the gods.
I always thought it was best to avoid the problems of others. I see you have no such concerns.
You hear a shout from up ahead and the sounds of battle. Racing forward, you discover a warrior surrounded by undead. Broken bones litter the area around the man, but there are still more closing in on him, and he appears badly injured. Stranger, he calls out as he throws his weapon to you. Here, take my mace and put an end to these monstrosities.
It's a lump of iron on a stick. Not
See,
terribly
equipment with this
subtle.
trait strikes fear into the cold hearts of the undead. They will sustain more damage and may not be resurrected. Yeah, please give me the mace, yo. We must murder the Two of Skulls. Good work putting them to rest. Keep the mace. We have enough back in Kadere, he says, slowly standing. We've been hearing reports of undead in our kingdom recently, and I came to investigate. Stops to look around at all the bone fragments. More of them here than I suspected. Some new horror must have decided to settle in these parts and brought its minions. I must head back to the capital and report this to the Duke. Watch your step, friend. There is something more powerful at work than just these skeletons. The card's token is now yours.
Well done.
That's more free stuff we get at the end. Mr. Lionel.
I was never a fan of illusion or pretense. Here, I'll make an exception.
Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin. His wizened face grins up at you. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire. What do you need? I need to help you. There you go, old bean. We got Fortitude's Breath. Every third encounter does not consume food. Nice.
Deeper towards our foe.
Deeper and deeper.
Many have reached this far. Further, in fact. I do not know if you have what it takes to do better than they did.
I love that line. Many have reached this far, but many have gone further. So you're saying a lot of people go here and beyond. You could have just said it like that instead of many have come this far and many have gone further. The Traveling Tinker. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Alright, what you got for me? I don't have much gold. You got a shield, don't need it. Damocles, don't need it. I doesn't matter. I literally can't do anything. Like, I mean, I can sell this axe, but I won't have enough for anything, so I would love to get the explorer's helm or something, but oh well. That's the way the cookie crumbles. A winding trail.
An ambush. Hardly fair, is it?
The Four of Dust. Weapons bristle from the trees around you, their wielders' faces obscured by the undergrowth. Give us your gold or die. You shout a battle cry and raise your weapon. It's like, ha! These pansies. Think they can beat us? I love how they crawl out of the dust, or out of the ground, by the way. Ah, shit. I thought I could make that. There we go. Their expressions. 3 gains. We gained in equipment, which was desperate measures.
I'm impressed. Few select these sorts of weapons because nobody ever anticipates being in peril. Such misplaced confidence is usually their downfall. One of my cards. A small benefit. I will not be so graceful for long.
The Elf Maiden. Can I have some gold? It is unlike an adventurer to beg for coin, but very well if it is your wish. 30 gold. The greatest of magical artifacts, yada yada yada. Yes. Approach the shop. Now we've got some gold. Well, I can sell this now. We can buy... I want the explorer's hat.
A small aid to navigation, but still. Artifacts provide powerful special abilities to use in combat, but it takes time to ready them.
So we got our first artifact. It's an ambush.
Again, the surprise attack. The novelty must wear thin on subsequent travels.
Yes. Easy. There goes Smoosh. Sneak up and kill them. Three gains. Another equipment.
A strong left arm is as important as a strong right arm, after all.
Food.
Ah,
Food.
one of my food cards.
Perfect.
Well done. And good luck to you.
We have no need to,
Good.
Yeah.
Now all you need to do is find and kill the Jack of Skulls, and we can progress.
A bandit attack. A group of bandits suddenly attacks. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. So I fight 2 of dust. Easy. I like the Desperate Measures weapon because it gets stronger as you get weaker. So, among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust. Hey, we got some food. We're gonna have more than enough food now. We've got all the noms plus some. Yes, another merchant. Come, we must purchase. Heal wounds, don't need to heal them. Yes. What do you got for me, sir? Healing cap. Chains of Rage. Sard. You don't need them. We're gonna find the Jack of Dust, or not Dust, of Skulls pretty soon. Dead King's Hole.
Greed. If it were not for greed,
You see an
Then who would
ancient
play in
ornate
this game?
coffin in the main burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it will surely be guarded.
more skeletons for you to deal with.
Attempt to take them by surprise. Ooh, 2 chances for failure. Huge success! Suddenly you leap into the fray and take one of them down before they can even react. Nice. We've got the 2 of Skulls and not 2 of Skulls. Cool. We got an equipment.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Nope. More food. Max health up. Alright, let's go. Please not be the boss. Devil's choice.
I like this demon. He lies as often as he tells the truth.
A cloaked devil appears in your path. I'm here to test your strength, so-called hero. Choose your foe. Alright. You're no mighty hero. I will let you live with your choice. Easy. Excellent, the devil cries. You passed my cunning test. Have some treasure. Perhaps the next time our paths cross, I will kill you myself. Haha! Draw 3, keep 1. Give me Chains of Ray. Well, we don't. I'll take it anyway.
An excellent way to turn an injury into an asset.
More max
Armor
health.
protects you from damage. The
Nice.
best armor, of course, does so much more.
This
The
tenacious
undead.
son.
Of all the players in the game, these are the most dangerous in the world, yet in no natural form. A wrongness, an error, cheating.
This tenacious undead is unusually difficult to lay to rest. In addition to sheer strength, this skeleton has the power to revive recently defeated skeletons in its close vicinity.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Oh, I'm gonna win. Just you watch me, Mr. Dealer. Alright, 5. Let's go. Yeah, da da da.
Shots from rifles cannot be deflected. You would do better to avoid them. Are you agile enough?
Oh shit, he dead already? Huh. I accidentally immediately killed him. Yay! It is very weird, but I like it.
Well done indeed. But you have roused the dead in their dusty tombs, and even I cannot say what will come of it. Now our wager becomes more interesting.
Murder at Sea DLC has
Will the
arrived.
tools you've earned suffice to address the challenges I pose? That is the question.
Hunt for the White Minotaur. The White Council. The Goblin's King's Hole. The Underworld. For helping the Captain of the Guards, you get a mace and a mace. For exploring the Dead King's Hall, you receive a treasure chest. For surviving the Devil's Choice, you get the Devil's Wager. For defeating the Skeleton Jack, you get the Crucible, the Queen of Dust, the Helpful Priest, and the Desert Storm. And you unlock the Helm of Reflection, Consuming Shame, Angel's Wing, and Frost Fang.
Shall we deal again?
Oh yes.
Another round, and our game truly begins.
I mean, I'll be honest, we're gonna beat this game today. Chances are. So. Curses. In combat, the player's movement speed is reduced by how much gold we have. Alright. The Bandit Queen was taken by slavers as a child and raised in the desert. Over the years, she has bribed and murdered her way to her current position as second command of the Desert Thieves, proving herself capable of ruthless cunning.
A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it.
I'm gonna wait until I encounter that. Oops. Back. Okay, encounters. So here's the problem. There's lots of new things here that obviously I would like to get, like, going, but also at the same time, you know, I've only got 14 cards. Get rid of Deadman's Gorge. Let's add in one of the DLCs. Let's do Goblin King. Actually, let's get rid of Ambush. I thought I already did. I guess I didn't. Let's throw in the Crucible. Yeah. I'm gonna keep Devil's Choice in, even though we threw in Devil's Wager, because you can still get some good equipment from it. So, oops. All right, Queenie.
Now we play for the cup. first of my symbols.
We play for the cup. See, now the map's starting to get more intricate. Now you're gonna start to realize why we can,
I've added some cards to spice up the game. In addition to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully.
Blessings and guises. Let's climb down and retrieve that weapon. Alright. So, if you want to know how I try to win this, I pay attention to what card goes on top. So this card is the failure card. Eee. Frostfang. Yeah.
Are you sure that's the right approach?
Shut up, man. La landlocked lava.
Win this and claim my token.
So this is one of the like multi-step ones. Like I have to get this token, and then when I get that token, it unlocks part 2, which you can do on the next map, or if you fail this one. The door to the landlocked lava opens with a creak, breaking the silence in a thunderclap, like a thunderclap in a tomb. The proprietor greets ya. Welcome, traveler. Before I can treat you with our hospitality, I must ask you a very important question. Have you seen, heard, or God forbid, smelled a kraken? I have never seen a kraken. Consider yourself lucky. There is no more fouler beast than a kraken. I am Carlo. Welcome to the landlocked lava. After giving you some time to enjoy the warmth and some stale bread, Carlo approaches you. I've heard rumors of boats going missing from the village port of Norwich. No survivors, no witnesses. Norwich port is run by bandits, thieves, and smugglers. There's no way to know what's really happening there. Perhaps you could have a look around and find out more. I would go, of course, but I have a place to look after. Carlo gestures to the empty, damp, ridden flea hole he calls a home. So some of these, we just have to encounter it in order to unlock the token. Others, we have to win the encounter.
Were you hoping this was the end?
No, I was not.
Another floor awaits.
What did we get? The helpful priest! What does he want?
A challenge for you.
You made a wandering priest who greets you in a friendly manner. For a small share of your provisions, I will bless you in the name of the old gods. Okay. I want a huge success, yo. That's how I get the token. Oh, it's either this one or this one. Shit. This was my gut. Ah, it was the other one. Now it is done. Oh, we still got the thing. All right. After
Blessings will remain always active and are never removed. Unless you die, of course. Then you're back where you began, as always.
So we are in a bad spot right now because obviously we don't have a lot of food. So we want an encounter card
This
here
game
pretty
is
soon.
still only beginning.
Ah, the
New
maiden.
rules, new tools, new abilities. We
Can I
have
have some
far
supplies?
to go as yet. Every step you take consumes food, but you will also heal as you proceed.
Every step you take, every move you make, every breath you take. I actually don't know the lyrics to this song. I just make shit up as I go. That would cost me 300 gold to get rid of my money bags, guess. Can I would like to buy a blessing, please. I would not like to buy a blessing, please. Can I buy some food? 11. Nope. Yes. Best deal is to buy the most expensive amount of food because it gives you the most bang for your buck. Mr. Lionel.
I'm starting to wonder if you're simply leaving this card in as a quick way to get your hands on a shield.
Shh. Don't say that, sir. You don't need to know that. I think you're leaving this scene. Uh-oh.
A terrifying walk to get to the Queen. So many potential places for an assailant to get the upper hand.
While journeying near the coast, you hear a rumble overhead. Falling rocks force you to take cover. Uh-oh. We don't want the huge failure.
A choice. Select your desire.
Yes. You dodge the rocks by ducking into a small cave. A few minutes later, you emerge and climb around the new rock fall. You hear a voice somewhere above. You say, "Did I hit him?" You climb up to attack the 6 bandits.
Let's go.
I pity the fool who thinks that they can take me. Let's go! I love my Frosty Fang. The Explorer's Helmet.
An item that tells you how to
And the
move
healing
quickly,
cap.
but tempts
Meh.
you to take your time.
So we get gold.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road.
You found a friendly trader willing to let you ride on his cabin. Let's hitch a ride. So we got a slight
You're close
problem.
on her trail, and more confident than I had imagined. Perhaps you will play beyond this mark, and we will see your true mettle.
So we move a lot slower now. Oh, never mind. We can probably get rid of it now. You find traveling merchant willing to trade. All right, Mr. Healer. I actually don't want to have anything on me at all times, so I'm actually gonna buy food. This curse is annoying, but the way our deck is currently set up, we don't need a whole lot of money.
Our bandits are displeased with your challenges.
The king of dice isn't happy. Okay, well, you aren't gonna be happy either when I'm done with you. I missed. Ah, you hit me. I like how we just bash their face in with a shield. I guess it'd be the left arm, but you know, whatever. We've got a sword, but we use our shield. 1 gain card. Great, we gained slowness. Great, another
the
rock fall.
stones tumble upon you.
Alright, pay attention to where the success goes. On top, best. Top is based. Let's attack these bandits. Ha! 5, last time it was 6. Don't they realize who they're fighting against? I don't think these fools understand. just really good at what we do, you know? Why would I want a sword when I have a magical ice sword?
Of might for an age.
I do want the Fortitude's Breath, though. Please don't be the exit. I don't want to fight the queen yet.
Noble causes turn to rotten enterprise. You may win this battle and send the queen to her rightful end.
Well,
Yet,
I wanted
what
to
if you
explore the
gain
rest
in
of the
process?
map. Oh well. It's just 3 enemies. Easy. Alright, she's got that. I forgot. Great. I'm sad that I got hit. I don't actually know where we got hit either. That's the problem. But we won.
Inevitable, I suppose. So often those who beat plowshare to sword die by the grim instruments
So
of
we
their
got
industry.
Goblet.
Still, she fought well and bravely, which is all I expect from my pawns and players.
So the Goblet upgrades for the game. We have stronger counterattacks. Our stunning attacks now render enemies dazed for longer. Our equipment for starting is better. The bandits are stronger, the skeletons are stronger, and bandits can yeet knives at me now. Cool.
You have earned the first of the symbols of my power and passed the first gate. There is no turning back now.
I passed the first
Previously I
gate.
was merciful, but now I cannot be. It is begun. I crafted each of these cards.
You
over
heard
the
him.
course of
It is
years.
begun.
You have taken them from me in mere moments.
Smuggler's Wharf. We got Health Potion unlocked, Healer's Ring unlocked, and Charity. We unlocked the Jack of Plague, Asleep in the Forest, Field of Poppies, Battle at Brooktop. The Fleet Cuffs, the Armor of Cold, and the Huge Hammer.
Come, play again. Do you have what it takes to defeat the rats?
Rats? I hate rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? How's crazy ones? They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats. Here is a beast who hates your kind and has grown fat and evil with that hatred. The Jack of Plague will kill you and suck the marrow from your bones.
Ah, the rats. They have swarmed up from the dark places beneath the realms of humanity and now squat amongst your cities and feast and shriek and hunt and writhe.
Hold on, what's this say? Alright. Actually, hold on. Because we're leaving Lionel in there. We want Fortitude's Breath to come to us. So I'm gonna add a second medium armor. There we go. So now if we get Mr. Lionel, we're basically guaranteed. I think depending on what option we choose, we also get different rewards.
Our Lord
but
of Plague does like to rub your nose in misfortune.
lots of angry mobs here. So that's gonna be fun. Yay, Mr. Lionel. Oh, hold on. I know what you need. He daps his... I think he took something. I missed something. Shall meet again.
You can always review your cards here.
No. Oh, whatever. I was going too fast, so rip me. But, oh well. Forest escape.
Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth.
Your path forwards will take you into the forest. You have discovered the exit to the area. Oh, that's lame. Twisted Canyon.
It lives in every game. That initial moment where things begin. I have worked on these cards all my days, and the canyon has been there from the outset.
I love how it's very cheeky that you can just watch that first card. And like, whatever goes on top, you can use that. Age Amma. Yeah, I'm gonna equip that Age Amma. Ah.
Given how rarely one encounters the folk, you are fortunate indeed to meet
To be
Meredith.
blessed
Or
by
perhaps
whatever
we are
strength
merely
my people yet
cycling
hold.
around
May you
the
be
wheel,
protected on your
digging into
journey.
the same memories time and time again.
Ooh, inflict triple damage against stunned enemies. The elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal.
An expedition. Press on.
We are beset by bandits. So, as you can see, every enemy has 3 upgrades, and they're at 2 out of 3.
Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
We took way too much damage here. But that's okay. We gain food.
Each of these cards is crafted from your memories and built from your experience.
Traveling jeweler.
I created them, but only in the abstract.
Sure.
It is the importance you place on them that makes them real.
Consuming shame. All weapons attack are enhanced by powerful poison. Okay. Once per combat, press 2 to activate an aura that makes every successful strike drop gold. Healer ring. Alright. I would love to purchase any of these things, but alas, we cannot. I don't even think we have anything to sell. I mean, we got an axe, but that does, like, basically nothing. Shame, but that's okay. That's just the way we roll. Asleep in the forest.
Spirits roaming the darkness. With the struggles, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been.
Whilst sleeping in the forest, you are jolted awake by a voice calling your name. You see a vaguely human-shaped ghost rushing towards you. You're quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The ghost stops abruptly, hands signaling that it means no harm. Its voice is weak and distant. You forget me already. Has this place already corrupted you so? Lower your weapon. I should not be here. I fear his servants already know where I am. For a brief moment, the ghost's pale eyes feel achingly familiar. Please come home soon. You blink, and the ghost is gone. At your feet is a bag of food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yes, I am. Uh-oh, not the angry mob.
So quick to anger. That's what makes them a mob, really.
As you approach the small town of Witchpan, an angry mob of peasants marches forth and confronts you. The Ratmen have eaten all our food. We're starving. We demand food. Let's try to avoid the crowd. Get here, somebody cries. Run! The angry crowd swarms around you. Their desperation for food overcomes their fear of your weapon long enough to get what they want. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Our max HP is down a little. Down food. Down food.
Ouch.
Down gold. Down gold. Ouch. That's right. So our max HP is now 85. Whoops.
We play for a token now.
One night, as you lie in a forest clearing, you are disturbed by the sight of a shadowy figure watching from the darkness. Well met, the goblin exclaims, stepping into the light and sitting by the fire. Just the armed warrior I've been seeking. Please elaborate. Goblin makes himself comfortable. My name is Mr. Lionel, and I have a tale of woe to share with you, and perhaps an opportunity for you to make a tidy profit from my misfortune. It goes on to tell the story of his troubles with the king of goblins while lamenting his subsequent banishment from the goblin community. The king could have shown leniency, he concludes, given that his daughter and I were both drunk from the excellent Dulesian brandy served at his coronation. Said he opted to make his first official act my banishment. The fool will regret it, though, for now it is time for revenge, he says eagerly, taking out a strange amulet. For hundreds of years, the goblin kings have gathered treasures and hoarded it in a series of enchanted and ever-changing treasure vaults. Only the Goblin King himself knows where the treasure vaults are hidden. But now, I have a way to find them. I just need a lock of elven hair to complete this magical device. Excellent! Just get the hair by any means possible. Don't worry, I'll find you again once your quest is complete. With that, he returns to the shadows and sits down behind a bush,
Take the token.
watching you.
It is yours.
A strand of elven hair?
A horse is a fine companion.
Why,
I'm
yes.
sure you'll leave this one in time.
I would love to hitch a
You do
ride.
not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
The dead king Zol. You see an ancient ornate tomb. Attempt to take them by surprise. We have failed twice now. That's okay. I can beat up 4 skelly men, so. Ow. Like, what is in our hair? It's like we've got like a single ponytail coming out of our head, but like the largest of rings. Medium armor, fleet gloves.
Faster is always better.
Hey, we healed.
Once
More angry
the
mob.
ratmen begin to creep towards the edge of the town, anger follows shortly behind.
You offered to share half your food with the peasants. They gathered to see your offering. Haven't you got any more? This is something, but we've got to ration it out to everyone. It's like, look, bros, I got nothing. Not the desert storm.
Nature is the greatest threat, even with the queen now dispatched.
You're traveling
swift.
through a desert. When a dust storm approaches, you may be able to reach the safety of some nearby hills before the storm hits you. Run for the hills! Not a huge failure. Oh, finally, we haven't failed. Oh.
When the tide turns, anger rises.
Give them
Anger
nothing.
without form.
You try to
or
ask them why they
direction.
have no food and they explain they have no reason to attack you. They surround me even as I try to speak. Uh-oh. Hey! Managed to convince them that you are not only a hungry vagabond yourself. Reluctantly, they let you pass. Devil's wager.
Trust a devil or don't? I wouldn't.
A devil appears in a puff of smoke and fixes its evil gaze upon you. Greetings, mortal. If you can defeat my minions without taking a scratch, I will reward you with gold and magical trinkets. Excellent. Let's see you prove it. You said you could do it without a scratch, but I'll be generous and leave you a little more than that. Uh-oh. He has harmed the sanctity of
Plagued
my
by men
health.
And by nature, the rats leave behind a deadly toxin.
Welp. We died. We failed that wager.
And so the game takes another life. Do not worry, though. You may try again. Your weapon has powers, yet you haven't used them. And now you're
Yes. E7 does its duty. A second maiden card. Lost in the desert. Alright, well, let's try again.
dead. Once more, the cards will be dealt, and fate will be decided.
Come along. I forgot how
Face one of the
fast.
fiercest of the rat men.
I forgot how
I would wish you
fast
luck,
the rat
but
men
play
were.
with fate.
That's my fault. I don't remember what. Oh, I don't want Field of Poppies actually. Field of Poppies could suck. If I remember correctly. Which I believe it has the chance of revealing the entire map, or it has a chance of shuffling the entire map. Alright, let's go, Mr. Jack of Plague again.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me.
Ah, we got
Like
the
all
goblins.
rest, you are silent. Again, a token is at stake.
One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. Your thoughts turn to Mr. Lionel and his need for some help in here. We must request a lock. The maiden considers this for a moment before slicing a few strands from her hair. As you wish, but be cautious, mortal. You have the taint of a goblin about you, and they may never be trusted. Remember, mortal, that bold heroes make for great battles, but survivors think twice before meddling in the affairs of gods and monsters. I like how she's writing the most uninterested unicorn in the world. That unicorn's just like, oh, why am I here?
Choose from these options.
Can I? No, not even Fortitude's Breath. Just a huge Amma again.
As pleases you.
I actually kind of wish I had taken that off. I don't like the huge hammer. I don't want the stairs yet.
One more step down, and we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs.
Hey! Yeah. Let's see. He's a goblin poorly disguised. Alright. What do you need? Goblin immediately begins to wander around your person, poking and prodding at will weapons and apparel before suddenly making a grab at something. He takes my shield. He then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. Nah, I know exactly what you need. Frostfang! I like Frostfang more than the huge armor. I forgot we have a shield, and that's what he steals.
Ever deeper into the subterranean pit.
Oh, great. The river.
Running
I'm probably
water
gonna drown again.
protects against many things.
Your path is blocked by a
Generally,
river.
though, it's just a pain to get past.
The water is clear but fast flowing. We need the huge success. This one. No! Oh well. Your light armor makes the crossing relatively easy. You reach the other side cold and wet but unharmed. We need that huge success. The Lord Council,
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards.
As dust
Some
settles,
you wish you'd left untouched.
you arrive at a small village known as Lesser Dimsgate. The locals are gathered by a shabby lurking inn. Something must be done, shouts a voice raised in anger. They took all our gold and food, one peasant wails. Will nobody stand up to them? I went that way not an hour ago. You easily catch up with a band of ruffians. They seem overly confident or in no rush. As you approach, the one who looks to be the leader notices you. Kill him, he commands, gesturing towards you. He looks like a troublemaker. 6 bandits. Let's go. Fuck. I'm really sad I lost my shield like 5 times in a row now. That's okay. We'll be smarter next time. Don't ask Mr. Lionel what he wants, he'll steal your shield. You gather the stolen supplies and return them to the villagers, saying those bandits will trouble you no longer. Oh, they weren't bandits, Child explains. They worked for the White Council. It was our turn to give tribute.
Well done.
Welp. A traveling healer. Let's approach the shop. See if we can find something interesting. Nope, nothing interesting. 17. I'm gonna sell the axe. I'm gonna hold off on selling the huge hammer for now. The huge hammer bammer. Alright. At least we're getting lucky and actually going the ways I want, which is not to the stairs. We're not at the point where I want to just yeet my way down the stairs immediately.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
Hey, we didn't get ambushed this time.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies.
And give them half my food.
Of course.
Haven't you got any more?
Different.
Nope.
My powers are genuine.
Ratmen
Now
hunting.
you begin to trespass upon the Ratmen's hunting grounds.
You stumble upon a Ratman hunting ground. Prepare to defend yourself. Wonderful, the thing that literally just killed us. I'm better prepared this time. There we go. Nice kick. should get some spoils. You sigh as you search the bodies, finding nothing. If only there were another way to stop this plague of ratmen. Pay someone to take care of it, perhaps. Ah, yes, the bandit
Bandits, eh?
attack.
Make an enemy of one, and you've made an enemy of all.
Well, at
One
least
can't
it's
help
just the
but admire
bandits.
their single-mindedness.
There we go. Much better. Much better, better. One gain card. We gain food! Perfect. I was kind of banking on gaining food. Shh, we're not done
Better
yet.
than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Shit.
Will you step in and earn their ire?
I got nothing for you. Shit. 25%. That was a blind guess. No, not
They will not
again.
let you pass so easily. Prepare yourself.
There we go. I killed them fast enough so the poison shouldn't take any more effect on me. Great. Hey, we found a
Your
shop. We got
provisions are running
lucky.
low. Can you press on?
Can you press on? Yes. Yes, I can. Just barely, though. Nothing in here for us, so we're just gonna sell this. Only 13 now. It's just 30 for that. Are you fucking kidding me? We're just short. Oh well. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. We're not at the point where it's like it's hurting us to like not be able to purchase from shops, but there's gonna be a point where we're really
I'm sure you'll
hurt.
need this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for
Oh, boy.
friends, even in the animal kingdom.
A traveling mage.
Can you hear the way his claws scratch the tiles?
Call for a priest. That doesn't help me at all either. The crucible.
A crucible to heat and purify the flawed metal.
The town of Steigl sits upon the only safe crossing of the River Ernst. However, the only adventurers allowed to cross are those who pass through the Crucible. In the Crucible, you'll fight monsters. Well, let's enter the Crucible. Choose your opponent wisely. 2 of dust, please. Choose it wisely. I'm betting on you. Ow. I'm more upset that we missed than anything. You survived the round, now do it again. Okay. Well, of course it happens. I can still hope to not, you know? There you go. I shattered his vertebra. His vertebra went everywhere. 4 gold game cards. Nice. After surviving the crucible, you're paraded through the town and allowed to continue on your adventure. You've made me rich, warrior.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
I'm very grateful. Pass it, boy. Approach the shop. Yes.
A chance to buy more food. You must be relieved.
7. At worst, I need 7 food. Aw, shit. Typical. What a ripoff. That's all I really
A
need,
classical approach
Damocles.
to dealing with crowds.
Fine.
Artifacts give you powerful abilities to use in combat.
4, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 at the worst. I don't think we'll need 8, but I'm gonna buy 8. Actually, if we end up against a crowd of angry mob people, we might need 8 more. We don't need to call for a priest. Lost in the desert.
Now you
This
have
could
reached
actually
a
make us
point
lose the
in
rest
which
of our
the
food.
path ahead is unclear. What will be your solution?
We're gonna pray to the old gods. Oh god. Hey, 25% boys. You stumble upon a long-lost tomb with treasure still inside. You loot the room. I would have preferred the cursed gloves, but you know, whatever. Smuggler's Wharf.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
Norwich Port is little more than a wooden plank sticking out over water. It's a den of iniquity. Visitors and inquiries are obviously not welcome. You spend your time getting acquainted with the workings of the wharf, looking for avenues to gain information. You have heard 3 ways you might find out about the missing ship: steal the logs, bribe a worker, or help a captain drown his sorrows. Well, we don't have gold, so we probably can't drink with a captain, so let's work on stealing. Oh, God. It's either this one or this one. I'm going with my gut. Oh, with quick hands you steal away some barely legible documents. They tell you about some of the contraband being moved around, but nothing referencing the missing ships. You leave before your theft is noticed. It took me so long the first time I played this to steal these. Ah, it didn't even give me the info I needed. Fuck. The dead king's all.
Crypt rubbing. I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified.
Nice, let's get rid of the 3 of dust. I love how it's like, you leap into action and take one of them out quickly. So I took out 3 enemies quickly, is what you're saying. My health
Caution, adventurer. This armor pulls energy from the world around you.
Some food. I got some health. Alright, there we go. Give me the devil's wager. Battle at Brooktop.
Places are rife with power.
A light
not chance
draws
that you
you
should
to a
meet a
nearby hilltop, where you see a warlock disappear in a cloud of sulfur, leaving behind his summoned minions.
Jack of Skulls returns to the fray. Would you expect any less?
Wonderful. Hey, remember how these were bosses? Now they're regular enemies. Prepare for that to happen a lot. Ow. There we go. You probably didn't notice, but underneath our Damocles weapon had the number 9 at the beginning, and now it has 5. You can use it 9 total times.
I'm sure you agree.
And we've only got 5 left. As you climb down the other side of the hill, you spy what looks like the remains of an ancient
Your
temple.
prize.
Perfect. Please don't be the Jack of Plague. Dang it. Alright.
Here waits plague and pestilence and blood and teeth.
Yeah, it's on the bottom right. So, alright. Let's fight the Jack of Plague, I guess. That's the only thing I don't like about running into this randomness. I can't explore the rest of the map. It's literally you go against... You find the boss, you do the boss. Ha 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 ha. There, Damocles has a 2 now. I can only use Damocles twice more and we beat it. There we go. I think it's the Queen of Skulls?
Queens and kings of the rat
Maybe?
kind have lost a
I don't
child
know.
here today.
That or it's the Jack of
For
Scales.
slaughter, your reward.
We have received Goblin's Hall 2. Helping the people of Lesser Dimsgate. Surviving the arenas. Ooh. Noble trader. A wife's fury and alone. The desert cult, eh? The altar. Scorching zeal. Devil's Carnival.
Come, play. I do not want to just sit here. Now we play.
Now we play. The King of Dust. Whenever someone finishes battle, they lose 1 gold per 15 health. Okay, that's fine. Also, there are 5 6 of Dusts. Wonderful. The King of Dust broke faith with king and country long ago and has made himself rich and powerful through the judicious application of cruelty and terror outside of law for decades.
Some men thrive in anarchy and chaos. The King of Dust is one such. His tools are cruelty and terror, and I suspect he will harbor a great hatred for you, my friend.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw a random shield and then a mace. Actually, no. No, yeah. We can get rid of Lost Desert. That's fine with me. Ugh. I'm gonna take... Calling the Ratmen. Yeah. Oh, I can take 2 more. Cool. Goblin. Let's do the altar. Oops, not back. Hello, Joe. How you doing? All right, let's go against the King of Dust.
In these lands, the King of Dust takes his tithe of all.
Look at all those 6s. You can see the jacks and the queens of old.
You face the first of my kings. Each has shaped the nature of their forces with the strength of their will. They will turn that power to your destruction. A choice. Select your desire.
Dang it. We need to get the shiny in the river. The altar.
Whimsy and caprice.
On a deserted
The names
hilltop
of the old gods.
in a faraway
Were they
land.
always thus? Or has age
You
corrupted
discover an old altar. The gods of old religion are powerful yet unpredictable in their favors. Do you wish to pray? Yes. Well, anything but that first one. Or, well, that top one, which was the second one. On bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid you in your quest. A distant rumbling and a flash of lightning answers your prayer. Will of the gods! Huh. Kill the first person highlighted, eh? Easy. And that's my exit. So naturally, we're gonna ignore it. And probably see Mr. Lionel. No, the Twisted Canyon, which means free weapon, hopefully. I mean, I can still fail this, but... Bam. Not a failure. A freaking axe. Look, I'd
Really?
axe you a question, but
Is
we
that
don't
what you're
need
going to do?
Exit the cave, please.
Do you understand how this game works now?
I
Do you
do.
comprehend the stakes?
I do comprehend the stakes. Devil's choice.
Though I admire his ilk, I live by very different rules.
2 of schools, please. I blame all the damage I've taken to the fact that I did not have a shield the entire time. Because I've gotten so used to just the triggers of enemies about to attack me. Oh, right. I lose a ton of gold. For every health, every 15 health I have. Oh boy. So we're gonna lose the rest of our gold here. Oh well. We gained some gold, now we're gonna lose it. Ba-da-da-dun-dun.
Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth. What brings you to play the game?
Okay.
I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Like all the rest, you are silent. The Goblin King Hall 2.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
While walking by a huge tree at the edge of the lake, Mr. Lionel's head appears from the leaves above. Excellent work, my lad, Mr. Lionel declares, sighting the lock of elven hair and leaping to the ground. Didn't have to break too many bones getting this, I trust. Never mind, best I don't know. He then calibrates the device, turning it over in his hands. This bit turns like this knob presses in there. Not sure what this fiddly bit here does. It's working! Lionel gasps with glee as the amulet begins to glow. By waving the amulet around in the air, the goblin somehow contrives to lead you on a haphazard journey over hills and across rivers until finally you come to a trapdoor hidden by foliage under an ancient tree. Through the doorway you see a stone chamber and hear a variety of strange mechanical noises. There may be some traps. Kings can never be too careful when guarding the treasure. I'm sure I mentioned them earlier. Now get in there and steal 50 gold pieces for me. I'll hold your gold until you get back out and meet you on the other side. Good luck!
Take your time if you like.
With a firm
I've waited long
boot
enough.
to your backside, Lionel sends you tumbling through the trapdoor. Ow. Money. Money. Ow, my butt. Ow, my side. Mr. Lionel immediately greets you upon your escape, lifting your bag of gold before you even realize he is there. He counts out the coins you managed to retrieve. Not nearly enough. I want my revenge. Get back in there and get me my gold. With a sigh, you go back in. Guess what? It's still not enough. Yep. Mr. Lionel immediately greets you upon your escape, lifting your bag of gold. Not nearly enough. Okay. Back in it again. As it goes on and on and on. The music goes on and on and on. Hello. And guess what? We still lose enough gold and we have to do it again. Again. We do it all again. Not nearly enough. Bum, bum, bum. Ow, I didn't even see that. It's my own damn fault, but I didn't see it. All right. Not bad at all, he says happily. I'll eat these later. For now, good work, my boy. Let's get out of here before the Goblin King discovers. Here's your gold back. Sorry if it smells like old cheese.
Here is your token. Well done.
Smuggler's Wharf.
This
Gotta
token
try
will
again.
unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Alright, let's drink with the captain. And what passes for a bar in the shanty town, you find the ship's captain drowning his sorrows. They may be frightful sorrows because she's drowning them in Delesian brandy. Pull up a stool next to her and while inquiring about her misfortune, attempt to find out what she may or may not know about the missing boats. You can tell the captain knows something, but she's not parting with it yet. However, she seems pleased to have company. Drink more. Drink more. You gulp down another small glass of terrible brandy. Captain is merry and regales you with tales of her adventures upon the high sea, but nothing regarding the recent boat disappearances. You're feeling the effects of the powerful Delesian brandy, but you still have your wits about you. Drink more! You gulp down another small glass of terrible brandy. In her drunkenness, the captain reveals too much about herself, yet sadly nothing about the missing ships. You're lost in that fuzzy warm haze of drinking. You don't notice a little pickpocket relieve you of some gold. Drink some more! Gulp down another small glass of terrible brandy. In her drunkenness, is too much about herself. Oh no, I'm out of gold. Oh well. Starts to reveal what she knows. The captain only reveals one thing. High bender. We'll say nothing more on the matter. You plan to head back to Carlo at the landlocked lubber. See what you can do with the information you gleaned. So basically, I had to get drunk, lose my money, gain a little bit of money back. Cool.
Battlefield of honor.
Alright.
Or at least a close approximation.
I get to choose my battle. Why would I choose the harder encounter game? I dodged out of that, but... Wait, not this skull, Rolf. Do it again. Alright. The Jack Plague, I think, would be a lot easier to fight than 6 bandits. I lied. Ow. Ah, uh-oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh my god, we're not dead yet. Oh god, we're dead. Alright, Jackal Plague was not a smart idea. I lied. 6 bandits would have been easier.
Truly, our game has begun. My piece takes yours.
Well, we still got 3.
Battle is ended.
3 tokens
Try
unlocked.
again.
Demon Trader. Goblin King's Hall 3. Alright, lock Labateo.
The stakes
Alright, let's try
are
this again.
raised. The challenges begin.
Yeah, this might take 2 streams.
The King of Dust is the perfect implement to ensure your destruction.
I love how the game thinks I need somebody to help me. It's just like, oh, do you need help? I'm like, no. We don't need to have the maiden anymore. I'm gonna get rid of the altar. As much as I like the altar, because it's like a free, like, blessing. No. Let's do that one. Oops. I want to hit escape to go back. Well, of course it is. I mean, we still got 2 hours, but I don't see us beating this. Like, there's still, like, a lot more encounters left. And they get longer, of course.
To tell your fortune.
Ah, the maiden.
A fortune teller is at their
Can I have
most
a blessing?
base and despicable when they begin to believe
Will of the
their own
gods
lies.
again. In my opinion, that's one of the worst ones to get.
I am different. My
Alright.
powers are genuine.
As long as we don't get the failure, we're good. The failure's right there. Easy. Give me Desperate Measures. Yes. This one, Desperate Measures is amazing for me because I'm terrible at this game.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Alright, let's see
There's a
if we
token
can
in
get
it for
this.
you if you win.
I keep getting so close to it. This one. Yes! We got the token. Your light armor makes the crossing easy. And you even stop to die for some shiny stones. And we got 40 gold! Alright. You realize that one of the stones is in fact a ring. Ooh. Woo.
A horse is a fine companion.
So we hope to find a shop
sure you'll
before
need
we get
this
an
one in
encounter.
time.
Oh, great.
You do not seem to
This
have
is
the
what I call
temperament
a
of friends,
waste of
even in the
animal
kingdom.
food. You're minding your own business in a local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the doors, grab a young man from the bar, and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest, but is quickly silenced by the solemn stares of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Let's follow them. You follow the masked men outside. Immediately, you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. Their leader speaks to you. Whoa there, stranger. I really would prefer that no outsider witnesses what we're about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but you have no idea of our trouble, so I ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask you twice. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light in the distance. When the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. Catch up with them, and, to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that swirls with malicious portent. Despite their disguises, it's obvious that none of the hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captain is carried to the portal atop the shoulders of 6 people as though they were his coffin bearers and he already dead. The young man's struggles are subdued by bonds of rope. You remain hidden from view and can only watch as the villager is thrown into the portal. It erupts with light and sound, and then disappears completely. The assembled crowd bow their head and return to town. Now, I didn't do that because I want to keep our money for now. Great. We're probably going to lose it anyway.
Win this and claim my token.
One day, as you travel through a forest, you come across a band of thugs standing on the roadside. As you draw near, they move to block your path. Hand over your gold. Stranger, for you're passing through this forest, the White Council demands it. Refuse. The White Council doesn't like armed mercenaries wandering through their land, the man says, and his goons close in around you. Alright, you goonie. Fuck me. Fuck me. As you approach, one of the fallen men says with some effort, "You'll regret this! There will be consequences!" He cuts off as his voice fails him. You notice a robed figure standing in the shadows of the forest. He waves his hand and a magical portal appears. Stepping through it, he is quickly gone. You look around to find no trace of the fight remains.
The token is yours. Let us see what you do with your newfound abilities.
Traveling Tinkerer! Please tinker, Mr. Dinker. Wait. I say weird shit. Alright, what you got for me? Armor of Cold is nice. Berserker armor. Interesting. Thick gloves. Ooh, do I want Damocles? I think I want Damocles. Damocles can save me more than armor can.
A knife for all, and mercy for none.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Down once more, seeking the heart of it all. At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power. The retaining of power. And most importantly,
the use of power. It's all about that power. Cause you know it's all about that
are your
power,
senses
about that
acute
power.
enough to detect what lies here?
You ready yourself for combat? Ah, shit, I rolled into that one. There we go. I like how far their torso goes, though, when you just kind of just backhand swing, and then they just yeet across the sky. 2 gains. We gained an equipment. Scorching Zeal.
Fire, in its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder.
Let's play with some fire. Ugh.
It seems you have made an enemy of the rat men. They do not normally attack unless provoked.
So there is one thing in the game, and that's the exterminator. So there's a Ratman exterminator in this game where if I can get to him and pay him, I can get rid of these Ratman hunting cards. But until I find it and pay for it, I'm gonna have to
Of course,
fight the rat
killing
men
their
every
leader
time.
is a fine way to provoke them.
Great, and now there are 6 of them. I did not see that one. We still lose way too much health. Or whatever. That's why I spent all of our gold before we, like, moved on. Because, like, obviously you just saw we lost all of it. We've been at none. We lose 7 a turn.
Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the play before you were prepared?
We found all 3 of the Ratman hunting cards. So yeah, I think using the Zeal card was the best. This Burning Zeal equipment was the better option. It's
Better than trudging
because
along a muddy
we
road. Certainly.
can do AoE burn damage. Alright, Dead King's Hall, perfect. Crap.
6 bandits to keep you on your toes.
Oh no. Failure. Alright, we gotta fight both of them. That's wonderful. So, there's a lot of them now. Oh boy. Holy crap. Stressful. But we got it. Gain 3 food. 15 gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Ah, traveling jeweler. Perfect. That definitely helps me a lot with the whole, you know, health situation. Actually, it can. Alright. Shoot. I will sell it. Alright. Ah, shit. I did it again. What do you got for me? Mercenary contract? Nope, none of that helps me, so we're gonna go buy food. We're gonna do a poor man's heal. More like a hungry man's heal, but... Alright. Alright.
Horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time.
Wonderful.
You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
Landlocked lubber.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
You return to the landlocked lubber and find it somehow even emptier than before. Carlo is entertained by the story of your time in Norwich. You explain that you were told that you'll need to find a high binder to find the missing ships. Carlo laughed. It's not a high binder, it's the high binder. He's a broker of information. If he knows anything about the missing boats, then he'll tell us if we can pay his price. I'll contribute what I can towards the high binder, but as you can see, the tavern business hasn't made me a rich man. He'll accept any currency, but we'll have to provide enough. It's like, So, that's unfortunate on the game where we have no money. Hey, the Crucible could actually help us a lot.
Watching the jewels of the Crucible.
What sucks?
And even today persists. Our ability to make blood a sport will linger long after you and I are gone from this world.
Man, doing the Crucible first and
No
then
king
getting...
falls without a challenge.
There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna go against the boss if we don't have to. Especially in a tiny ass fucking arena. Fuck. Honestly, I'm mostly excited to get through this game and get back to the second game. Wow, only one gold gain card? Rude. It was nothing. Devil's choice.
In truth, though, all choices are the devil's choice. Even the choice to do nothing.
Pretty sure I can get screwed by him, like, being like, okay, this is the one you don't have to fight. Or bullshit like that. But for now, we can just devastate. I almost said defecate. No, we can devastate. We can defecate devastatingly. 3 gold card, or 3 of these. Oh, do we want Frostfang again? No. Well, nah, fleet cuffs.
I was always a fan of being fleet of mind. You'll have to settle for being fleet of foot.
The treasure chest.
A treasure chest.
While exploring a
More iconic
dungeon,
emblem of
you see a
success.
treasure chest at the end of the hall. The chest may hold great wealth, but the chamber may be trapped. Approach the chest.
Choose from these options.
Yes! The hall is silent as you move forward. You approach the treasure chest.
We play for a token now.
The treasure chest looks battered, but still intact. What treasure might it hold? Let's attempt to pry it open. After a mighty heave, the lock gives away and the spoils are yours.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Man, why couldn't we have contributed to the landlocked lubber now, huh? Culling the ratman. Oh, this is what I want.
Thus, are they not?
All the lands in the kingdom are being
back and
overrun by
forth by the
ratmen.
whims
Merchants
of
in my
nobles
lands are
or
attacked on the
power.
road, as are any travelers such as yourself. Pay the Duke 50 gold, a wise decision. I shall begin a campaign against the filthy ratmen immediately. Also, you may take this blade. With my mercenary army, I won't need to rely on it. I accidentally mashed through it, but we got the rat cleaver.
Rats have so few friends amongst mankind, yet the two have lived in close proximity throughout the ages and are more similar than either would care to admit.
I'm curious if I can do this again, real quick. I cannot. Dang. Worth a try. Traveling mage. Why, yes, I would love to approach a shop, good sir. Good sir! I also need to buy some foods. Dragon ring, don't care about. Plunderer's cap. We're not up against lizardmen, so... We don't have all dragon relics, so that dragon relic one doesn't matter to me. Of course, dude.
The power of a prophet. Choose your fate.
I purchased it simply because we're gonna lose our gold in the next encounter we get, so might as well just spend it all now. Yeah, see, look, we would have lost a bunch. Oh, just 3 of dust. Easy. Easy as pie. What kind of pie? Pumpkin. You son of a bitch. Ew. Peanut butter cream.
On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you.
We have to find the
He
King
is
of Dust.
prepared. Are you?
At worst, I need 9 food. I bought a couple extra in case I need to do any healing. Jumping forth. It's a local peasant lady.
Hungry mouths. War leaves
While
nothing
crossing a
else.
forest clearing, you meet a peasant woman. Greetings, stranger. The winter has been hard on my family this year. In the forest behind her, you sense movement. In exchange for some food, I will tell you everything I know about these lands. Sure. Here's 5 food. Woman takes your food eagerly, passing it to some children who suddenly rush from the forest, hands outstretched. You've given us enough food to survive the winter, stranger. She retrieves a sack from behind a bush. This was my husband's before he died. Please accept it as thanks.
Perfect for
Nope.
bludgeoning the undead.
The King of Dust is there. A bunch of ambushes, so let's not do those. Alright, we have more than enough food. Let's approach the shop, see if we can afford... I doubt we can, but let's see if we can afford a blessing. Let's see. To sell, we could sell for 18... 32 to 39 is the most I can sell for. Huh, nope. I don't need to buy food right now either. Of course, we could die here to the demon's wager. Sorry, it's a demon trader. And your dreams one night, you are summoned to a fiery pit and greeted by a demon. I sense you have some spiritual aura about you. I'm willing to trade you a magical item for it. Pay 1 blessing. Okay. The demon eyes you hungrily. It opens its fiery maw and you feel some part of your soul dragged into that hellish abyss. Okay, goodbye. 5 free gold. Medium armor.
Distinctly average. What do you expect me to say? Congratulations.
Well,
Its tale
it's
begins
better.
and then proceeds relentlessly. With each step, you will
charity.
discover
Well.
a new card and a deeper mystery.
There you go. A worthy decision. How many young ones will see another summer due to your generosity? Priest looks at your humble offering with a moment and sighs. Every morsel is treasured, of course, but they need more sustenance. Ah, shit. It's this one or the first one? Ah, it was the first one! No! No luck, I'm afraid, but take a blessing. Hey.
I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
Oh well. Hello, Mr. Lionel. Give him bread from my plate. He considers it seriously before placing it in his coat pocket, seeming satisfied. He's like, ha! I know what you need. Mr. Lionel brandishes his staff and smacks you on the head. When you come to, you find yourself in a place you don't recognize with your blanket tucked comfortably around you. Oh no. No, Mr. Lionel!
Sorely loyal.
No!
They will
How
not let
could
you
you,
reach
Mr. Lionel? Now I'm gonna take damage. Ah, shit, wrong button. Well, we're gonna take a good amount of damage now. I should have sold my shit and bought more food.
Food is crucial for healing.
Yeah,
If you travel without food, your strength will not be restored between encounters. You'll also begin to starve. It seems you'll learn that soon enough, though.
You'll soon start to starve. What's the angel wing?
Move quickly from here. There is little material gain to be made.
Actually,
Are you
yes.
sure that's the right approach?
10 food, hell yeah. 15 health, hell yeah. The Song of the White Minotaur. The Mug and Barrel Inn is renowned for attracting the most talented bards from all around. You arrive there weary from your adventures, but tonight's entertainment convinces you to settle by the hearth for a while. Hours pass and the crowd starts to thin. The bard begins to move around the room playing requests for small groups. He serenades a pair of young lovers for a meager sum, and is then generously tipped for leading a group of blacksmiths and a raucous chorus of foul language aimed at the folks from the next town over. Approaches you. Well, we do have here a most distinguished adventurer. No tawdry tale of insipid chivalry or brash tribalism will do. You, sir, merit a stirring ballad of bloodshed, heroism in death. The bard sings for you the fable of the White Minotaur, a legendary beast who is master of both might and magic. Its power is such that it has felled every adventurer, bounty hunter, or treasure seeker it has ever crossed. At the close of the song, the bard leans in close to you and whispers, "The White Minotaur is no myth. I met a man 2 nights ago who wants the beast as if it were its shadow. I'd wager that any adventurer would be interested in the tales he told me of a supper. All yours for a small donation." Critical failure. I'll take all the gold in your pockets. Pay the bard all your gold? I refuse. My apologies. I mistook you for someone with a sense of adventure. I mean, sure, you can have all the gold in my pocket. It's 0.
Very few are so foolish as to deliver themselves to the king.
The king is fierce in battle, but loyal to his troops. He can choose to heal them during combat.
Again, a token is at stake.
Let's duel. Let's go, Mr. King. Just don't bring a toy to battle like your wife did. It wasn't actually your wife, but, you know, whatever. Your second in command, I should say. We are supremely quick. And the king is down. The dusts have crumbled.
There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king.
My
As for
lesser
me,
king.
I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for
We
you.
have found a ring of
You will
survival.
need them, and more.
We have got the White Council 3. For plundering a locked treasure chest, we got a draw 2 and a fool's gold. For culling the ratmen, we got a rat cleaver. Facing local peasant, we got map draw 3 and the great helm of reinforcement. Of course, for satisfying the demon trader, we got the golden ring of pain and the demon trader DOS. Which probably means I need to bring him to... Oh, the Jack of Scales is next, eh?
Come once more to the game.
Intrigue.
The more you play, the more I wonder.
Alright. So the Lizardmen. Cooldown times for weapons and artifacts are doubled. In every combat, the last enemy alive can no longer be stunned or interrupted. Okay. There.
The suit of scales are represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient,
Alright.
lethally subtle, and coldly intelligent.
I want that.
Of all the
I don't
creatures I have
need
incarnated
that one
as
actually
suits,
right now.
these please me the most.
5. Alright, what do I not want? I don't want that. Okay. And now to my encounters deck. Grab those. What do I want to get rid of? Local peasant. Bandit attack is fine. That's fine. That's fine. Nope. 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 Let's grab the altar. 4. 1, 2. Let's take the cult, Now we're not gonna get penalized for doing encounters, so let's definitely grab encounter
You have
things.
taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it.
My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it. And of course, the king is back in play as a potential enemy. Because, of
Scales
course,
I have saved the lizard men for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you.
So, lizard men, I think what's strong against them is ice. Mr. Lionel. Mr. Lionel taps the table with his staff and some plump cakes appear. So we get food. Thank you, Mr. Lionel. A maiden. Nice. Bless me. High constitution.
Very nice indeed.
That's very good if we start taking a lot of damage. Ember Town hero.
That may lead you down many paths.
You come across
towards jealously guarded secrets.
You come across
Interesting.
Shut up. You come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloodied armor tells you he's seen combat recently. Let's ask him his troubles. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Ember Town. I killed some of them in an ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any armor, you'll find those jackals and make them pay. Yes.
Let's find out what type of character you really are.
You've caught up with the Embertown village raiders who call out, Stay your hand, adventurer, and we will share the spoils with you. Nah. You tell them to ask their gods for mercy, for more mercy than you are about to show them. They move in for the kill. I think the first time I did this, I got like the King of Dust as my enemy, and I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? Carefully turn out the thieves' pockets.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Health. Food. Afterwards, you return to tell the hero of Embertown your success. He gestures for you to come closer. Silence, he hands you a jeweled ring, then died. You put the ring away to identify later and bury the fallen champion.
Take it.
Thieving from a thief? Yes.
I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at dock is worth nothing until it sails.
I like how he's just like, I worked hard at this game. Thank you for playing. Let's see. Inflicts 1 damage per 20 gold in their possession of up to a maximum of plus 10, eh? I would love to get Fortitude's Breath. I don't have enough. If we're lucky, we can come back, but I doubt it. Because it's all the way down here, we'd have to actually get a lot of money.
It's enough to put you off crossing at bridges like this. Surely there's an alternative that would leave you less exposed and vulnerable.
I thought I was attacking that one. I'm poisoned. Alright. We are poisoned no longer. Master Wayne. Oh, we're getting our food. Goblin King souls.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories,
Oi, lad!
you gain new cards.
The enigmatic
Some
goblin,
you wish
Mr.
you'd left
Lionel, climbs out of a
untouched.
barrel behind a tavern as you pass through a small village. I've made some refinements to the magic device, and I think we'll do better this time if we take another shot at the treasures. You see, goblins sometimes hide the best treasure, magic items and such like, in enchanted treasure chests. The magic amulet will now reveal these to you if there should chance to be one in any of the treasure vaults we happen to visit. What do you say, lad? Shall we have another shot? Yes. Good, lad. Let's go now. I think I've located one. Under the blazing sun of a nameless desert, you and the goblin find a door, partially buried beneath the shifting sands. You can keep whatever gold you recover, but remember to look around for treasure chests. They're sure to hold something worthwhile. Okay. Ow! Well, we can definitely afford the stuff I wanted to. Did we collect it? I can't. I mean, we opened it, but I can't tell if we actually collected it. I'm gonna assume that's a yes. Good work, Mr. Lion will exclaim, seeing the loot you return with. You see, I told you there was more to be gained from these vaults. You divide up the treasure between the two of you. We got something from the armory. Consuming shame, I think, would be better.
Poison. It's the tool of the traitor.
Yes. And 15 gold. Oh boy. A few more raids like this and I'll be living like a king myself. Mr. Lionel grins happily as he stuffs his new treasure into a sack. Alright, well, we're going back to the shop now. You definitely got the money. I'm not gonna get Damocles. Did the items change? Oh, whatever. I'll buy this.
These are the sort of exchanges I find most promising.
I am sus. I feel like something changed, but whatever. What do you think? Left or right is the correct path? I'm guessing right is correct. Well, it was the left. Rip.
Downwards, if you
Whoops.
dare.
I meant to say no.
What brings you to play the game?
Whatever.
I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Desert cult.
Nothing speaks truth.
In a forgotten desert temple, you stumble upon a cult performing a summoning. The cult leader standing before an ancient altar demands a blood sacrifice. Okay. The cult leader murmurs some words and then slices your arm with a knife. -5 max. And then lose 5. That's not bad. He collects your blood in a chalice, murmurs, may the Dark One bless you. And we got 2 blessings.
Many of these blessings are too good for the
The
likes
ceremony
of you.
concludes hours later and the various hooded members turn and walk away. And we got feathered ice. No, not now. But we have choices. Deadman's Gorge.
You begin to see the nature of the questions we will ask.
Ooh, the 2 of scales. We
Do
get to
we
see
look
the
past
lizard
or
people
to
now.
the future? Is your decision predetermined or made in the moment?
Goodbye, lizardman. Gain some money. Gain some food. Alright, well, we have some money.
On their foolishness.
Gonna lose a lot of damage, but whatever.
Your goals.
We just lost, what, 2 damage, but whatever. You don't always get what you want.
No. A fortune teller is at their most base.
Alright,
and
let's try this
despicable
again.
when they begin
Let's not
to believe
fail
their own
this
lies.
50%.
Of course, I am different.
Oh my
powers are
god, again? Fine. We have gotten the knowledge with a critical failure. 50% chance to pass, 25% chance for a critical failure. Devil's wager.
This will be the end of your road.
Greetings, Monitor. Can you defeat them without taking a scratch? Well, we'll see now, won't we? Yes. Nya, 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 nya. Oh. Also, the background with that dragon or whatever was like freaky and cool. You're not dead. That is unexpected, you. The devil waves his hand, partially healing you, and then disappears. Hey, we're getting our damage back. And our health is back.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Nice. Ladder escape. Great. The demon
Bargain
trader.
with the devil, and the devil returns for more.
In your dreams one night, you are summoned to a fiery pit and greeted by a familiar thing. I am in need of spiritual fulfillment. Here you go. To taste the change
Change for
of
armor.
rage.
As you will.
Sure.
As pleases you.
Alright. It's worth it to just see if there's anything up here. Bandit attack, easy. Just 5. Super easy. I think it'd be cool if the way you hit them last would like detach like their head or like cut off a limb or something instead of just ragdolling. Well, we gained a food.
A little food. Not a great change, but
Traveling
enough to
mage,
switch the
so.
odds a little.
Fine. Of course.
The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you.
Let's approach this treasure chest. 50% chance not to fail. We passed the first portion. 25% chance not to fail. Ah! The treasure chest stubbornly refuses to yield. Story of my life. Man, would have been perfect here too. But what ifs? Because I could have sold whatever I got here to buy something. Medium armor, scorching zeal would be nice, but I don't need any of this. I need food. Fuck. Might as well double it. Because I already lost my bonus, so might as well move closer to, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At worst, it's 12. We're gonna have to pass it again, so. Old graveyard, alright.
You're afraid of the grave. What irony.
In an old abandoned graveyard, the restless spirits sense the presence of a cursed soul. They are not pleased to have been disturbed. Well.
Oh dear.
Well. Apparently I have to go in without curses. Great. Oh no, not the wives' fury.
If you're willing to get involved in a marital dispute.
While traveling through a small town, you're accosted by a furious woman who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. You there, you look like you can handle yourself. My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but he's instead with his drinking buddies. Drinking away all our coins. They left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go teach them a lesson, you can take your pick. Now here's someone with some sense. I would go crack his skull myself, but our dragon cow's birthing a litter and might burn the whole place down. You find the woman's husband.
Jack again. Did you think him done before?
And his friends.
Oh, no. Shuffled back into the deck to rise again.
Corner the woman's husband at the
As
local
always.
tavern. He's busy playing a drinking game with his friends. Let's join the drinking game. Please don't be a huge failure.
A choice. Select your desire.
You entertain the local tavern folk with your drinking capacity in days of adventure. I got a
Fling
regular.
your opponent's challenges back in their faces.
Hey, we didn't have to fight them though. That was lucky. Alright, let's approach the traveling jeweler. You've got nothing I care about. I mean, I'm gonna lose most of my money anyways. So. If I could somehow get over 20 again, we get extra damage, but if not, I mean, it's not gonna, like, kill us. So. The White Council 3. While resting at the inn of a small town, you are suddenly accosted by a young man. You! It's all your fault! You doomed the village of Dimsgate! Listen to his woes. The White Council thinks that we paid you to attack their men. In retribution, they have plagued our town with the undead. One day, a group of mages appeared out of nowhere and laid a curse on the town. Some men, my father included, tried to stop them, but it was hopeless. Their magical shields blocked every blow. Then they conjured a hail of enchanted arrows that pierced our men through flesh, bone, and organ. We had to abandon our village. Even now, a horde of the living dead keep us from returning. I'll offer to help. And so you should. You should start by returning to our village and clearing out the undead. Their numbers seem to be limitless. Okay. You return to the village of Lesser Dimsgate, now cursed by the White Council, thinking your silence lies heavily upon you as you walk the deserted streets. The town square, you discover a pair of unusual totems. They are made of bone and glow with an unnatural energy. The unliving bones of fallen villagers walk the earth in silent vigil around them. A few weapons scattered on the ground speak of previous failed attempts to free the village from their undead invasion. The living dead turn towards you as you approach, weapon in hand. How did people fail to kill 4 skeletons? It's not like it's like the Jack of Skulls or anything. Later that day, the villagers learn of your efforts and begin returning to bury their dead. You've done nothing, stranger! Yells an old woman as she drags a sack of bones towards the village cemetery. Those robed devils will be back again when they hear of this. Next time, they'll probably blast this entire village off the face of the earth. You've doomed us all! Don't mind her. A young girl says she's always cranky. Thank you for laying our fallen to rest. She has a point, though. They're probably gonna come kill us all unless you can stop them. She's got a point, though. It's like, so why did you move back?
You said it. Think you have what it takes.
You sit at the table of the mayor of Lesser Dimsgate one evening, discussing the perils of living near wizards. The Mage Guild has always gathered in the forest at that tall tower of theirs, says the mayor with a sigh. It's been that way since my grandfather's day and longer. As for more info, well, back then they weren't so aggressive. There were rumors that unwanted visitors would be turned to stone and such like, but mostly they just kept it themselves. They just kept themselves to themselves and left other people alone. They would sometimes emerge to help the villagers using herbs and magic to cure a particularly nasty disease, for example, or anything else that might happen, interrupt delivery of their wine and other supplies. Sure, there would sometimes be a young upstart among them looking to make a name for himself and cause trouble for us, but they'd soon leave to join the court or some kingdom or other. The wizard Zahagan changed all that, though. The self-appointed leader of the White Council now demands tribute, even from small kingdoms. What chance has a humble village like ours against their power? If anything threatens the council, they just pop back to their tower, and magic keeps anyone from finding its real location. Yeah, no army can lay siege to, or even reach the White Tower. Terran, the merchant, handles that. He told me once that he just heads into the forest, and eventually one of them appears and magics the entire contents of his wagon away. Suppose you could ask him to let you hide with his stock. That might get you in, but what then? Well, let's find out. Look at all my tokens. All right, which do you think is the boss? Bottom or right? Bottom? Well, then we definitely should go right first. Right? Nope, it was to the right.
Sustenance badly. Now, a fight for the ages.
The lizard men's
I expect greatness.
Potency allows him to nullify the magical abilities of players' weapons and artifacts. Oh.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Is this the part, Joe, where you meant to say, I meant the bottom is where you should go? I hate the lizard men, honestly. Yeet. We got his scepter.
Well played.
Well
played
indeed. At the start of the adventure, you
defeated
gain an
something that I
equipment
never
card.
expected to
That's
die.
nice. We start with more food. Our starting gear has been upgraded. The Retmen are stronger. Bandits' health has increased. So bandits are fully upgraded, and lizardmen are stronger. All right.
The wand represents my will in the purest sense.
In the
It is not too
barest
late for you
sense.
to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine. You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next.
The Skullcapper Prophecy. We got Fate's Folly. Great, a third Demon Trader thing. A tavern wager, eh? The Queen of Skulls.
Halfway done. Let us continue.
Cause we're
Into
halfway
the depths
there.
we go, searching for
Whoa.
the dead and dying.
Slay them on the stairs. All traders have been persuaded to offer cheaper items. Okay. Whenever the player purchases a new item, they gain a curse. Cool.
So much death and sorrow in the world. Can you hear the winds keening in loss? Can you hear the dirges as the trees and the earth cry out in sorrow? This is the Queen of Skulls, and that is all she can hear. It has driven her to madness. Her touch is the promise of death, and I say to you, you were warned. Farewell.
Alright. Encounter cons. Let's just grab a bunch of things and see what we can have. What we want to get rid of. Let's get rid of Devil's Carnival for now. I'm gonna keep metal ore, because if you compare metal ore with the Holy Forge, that is good. Devil's Wager. I'm gonna keep that in. Wife's Fury's fairly easy. Let's get... Actually, no, we don't want the Devil's Wager anymore. Don't need the Embertown Hero. Alright, that's good for now. It's like, I want to use all of the cards.
The lands of the Queen of Skulls are unhealthy for the living.
I need a way to get rid of my curses, not to maintain my curses.
You have reached the depths of the game that you have attained. They were too weak or too inflexible, too passionate, or lacking in the necessary will.
Uh-oh.
You are different.
We're getting further. These are more likely to fail now. Fuck. And you just fall.
I will curse you, and I will make you suffer.
But we got our weapon.
Keep yourself clear of curses, and you'll have nothing to worry about.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Don't get cursed. You'll be
What sort of
fine.
scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's belongings?
Whilst sleeping at an inn, you jolt awake to find a bandit rifling through your belongings. You're quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. Bandit laughs clear, drunk. Easy there, princess. Spare an apple, would you? There's a good lad. Stands unsteadily, clutching a stolen apple and some coins. You grab his arm and protest and earn a punch to the face. Looks like Nancy wants to fight. The bandit laughs again, spits at your feet, and turns to leave. To attack him. With one practice swing, you execute him. A surprised gasp is the last sound he makes. Suddenly, the room fills with the bandit's lackeys. Okay. Looks like Nancy would like to fight. I hit the wrong button again.
I always admire a man who can turn
Ninja
enemy's
achievement.
force against them. This is what I was looking for. You show some aptitude for the game. Perhaps this will not be as boring as I thought.
He falls like a bug dying, just kind of curls up on his back, just like... That thieves dealt with. You accidentally wipe your brow with a hand slick with the blood that has run down your weapon. You turn, hoping to find a wash basin, and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real compared to its shifting body, looks at you in fear. You took their lives so easily. Are you already lost? Remember who you are, who you were. I have lingered too long in this place to train, so do not forget me. You blink and the ghost is gone. Well, we're not supposed to fight. Well. Hello, Mr. Lionel. Have some food from my plate. Aha, I know what you need. Brandishes his staff and smacks me in the head. Thank you. The tavern wager, eh?
Taverns, caves, dungeons, and the roads between them.
If
Over and over, again and again.
You find yourself in a city old tavern, spinning tales of your adventures to a group of drunks. A drunken soldier goes out, "Great hero, I'll wager 5 gold that you cannot get your arrowed flight." Alright, I accept that wager. The soldier lets an arrow fly from across the room. To the delighted cheers of the crowd, you catch it. Ha! Climb the ladder.
I did not create this game, you know.
Alright. Let's
I
give
have
food to
merely
the priest.
perfected it.
Worthy decision.
You have begun to
Have 10.
understand my innovation.
See if I have anything in my sack for you. Ah! Draws out a tarnished old ring. And we got treasure picker!
The gods look upon you favorably. It is yours. You can take it. This card will unlock more cards, and then still more. You
Devil's
must dig
choice.
deeply if you wish to discover the heart of this mystery.
Since that's who you want to fight, you can fight these instead. See, I knew the devil was gonna screw us. Ding, dang, doodle, dirty devils. Who'd have thunk I'd be betrayed by the devil? Easy. Excellent, the devil cries. You have passed my cutting test. Have some treasure.
Do you trust the cards will work in your favor?
Yes.
Bold.
Do you believe?
So few trade
And
in the land of
trusting
death,
the cards,
but deals
cards,
are
cards.
easy to strike.
I can see. Yeah, no, we don't need to go do that.
And caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now.
Hunting the huntsman.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
Turns out that it's not too hard to track down a mad huntsman who's on a crusade across the countryside in search of a mythical beast. He has been spotted interrogating tavern goers, accosting travelers in the woods, and closely scrutinizing various animal droppings. You hear that he recently left the small town of Thatch Cross and was seen headed into the forest nearby. Follow a set of tracks that lead into a leafy glade. Colorful autumnal debris blankets the floor. You stop dead when you hear a suspiciously loud snapping sound beneath your feet. Uh-oh. Yes, boys! You catch the edge of the pit with a firm grasp and manage to hold yourself up onto solid ground. In front of you stands a grizzled veteran hunter, adorned with many trophies from his kills. He stands with calm assurance, but his gaze pierces you like a dagger. I am impressed that you escaped my trap. In fairness, it was not designed for one such as you, but someone more substantial. Having spent so many years in the role of hunter, it is unusual to find myself as prey. Let us share a drink at the tavern where we can converse as men instead of tracking each other's footprints like beasts. I remember failing that one a lot. The dark ritual, eh?
The more powerful the sight, the more vile its
While
trust.
searching the sacred tombs of Wandermere, you come across a group of skeletons conducting a dark ritual.
The undead do tend to rise again.
Alright, let's go, Mr. Jackie boy. Come on, Jackie Chan. Oh boy. There we go. Shut up, bitch. As the last broken bone clatters to the stone floor, you realize that your intervention has become too late. The sarcophagus is slowly cracking open. You quickly grab what you can from the area and flee the chamber. Helm of Reflection.
A coarse defense, but a valuable one nonetheless.
Yes, please. The Rat Cleaver. No. Standing outside a moment later, you hear an unholy shriek that will haunt your dreams forever.
It must be nice to be unpredictable.
I will
am
pray.
as bound by the rules I've written as you are.
On bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid in your quest. A deafening clap of thunder answers your prayer. And a sudden shower of gigantic hailstones almost kill me. Dark Dweller.
Even I am unsure where this thing springs from.
Your path is blocked by an evil mass of tentacles and eyes. Let's leave.
A permanent discount for those willing to endure the local color.
So how tempting is this shop gonna be? Oh my god, 12? Oh, that's so nice. And Scorching Zeal would be amazing, but I do not want to curse. Thankfully, buying food does not count as purchasing items. That would be horrible. The Demon Trader. I don't think I'm going to be able to...
Again you profit.
Let's see. 2 blessings. Nope, decline. He does not look pleased.
I am not surprised they have difficulty selling their wares here.
No. Old Graveyard. Goblin King 4. No. It's too risky to go through the graveyard because we take so much damage it could kill us.
Sounds of mourning. She is close. Evil made flesh, but with no craft or substance. Powerful magic, but unfocused.
Errors remains. You pass a funeral. It's obvious from the size of the procession that the deceased was a well-loved figure. You are approached by the cleric. This great hero fell defending our beloved town of Wandermere. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts, but must return to his hometown for a proper burial. Will you do this? Sure. Thank you. This will mean the world to his family. The town would have revolted had these artifacts not gone home. It's not far. Just, you know, the Viking blade. Like
such an elegant use of rage and anger. You wouldn't expect it of the
And
barbarian
pain.
hordes.
we can steal it. In hurry, it's not wise to anger the spirits of the dead.
Ha! Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course,
shit.
you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle your disadvantages.
Well, guess we're going through this creature. %25 chance.
Choose from these options.
It's gonna damage us to get through. 2 pain cards. Well, max. That's not bad. 1 equipment. Oh, I lost the ring. That's fine.
Look,
Here's return.
look deeply. This is the fate of heroes.
Return the hero's sword. Thank you. This blade will once again be wielded in righteous fury. Do you also have his shield? Yes. Truly you have done the Almighty's work in returning the shield. Thank you. Blessed are you. Yeah.
Useful. I made that a little too powerful.
All right.
I will have to rebalance that next time.
Great. I didn't mean to click that. Fuck me, dude. Well, at least we have the 50% shot. Much better. Well, now we start
Deeper you
taking
go,
damage. There we
the
go.
greater the risk of starvation. Face death and learn your fate.
Let's go, Queenie. Queenie Mamini, you are Foshini. The Four of Schools. She's also got a gun. Did I mention she's insane? Easy. I love how some of these bosses are like super easy, but some of them are just like, oh my god.
Then it is done. When even a creature as haunting as the Queen of Skulls perishes, we know the game is almost done. The kings are gathering now. Do you see now what I have built? How elegantly all the pieces fit.
The Lich. All the pieces. Ah, the Queen of Plague. And the Lizardome.
One more round. You have earned it. Let us approach the Mother of Plagues.
Oh, tell me all about my thoughts? I mean, I still really like it. This is like the closest I can get to like Dungeons and Dragons. You know.
Queen of the Vermin. Under the ground, the filthy rat kind caught her favor.
It's like, it's
murdering
really
each other with leprous
interesting
teeth
to
for
me
the honor of
because
siring her children.
it's giving me the opportunity to really just enjoy playing just however I need to, you know? It's just, it's random, it's open-ended, and just very interesting, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on it? Let's get rid of this. Oh, absolutely. Just wait until you see what the second one's like.
Banish your curses
Much harder.
with caution while facing the queen.
Well, it's not even like what I can pick. It's like I'm just trying to stack the quote-unquote deck for me. Literal and figurative. It's a wee bit hot in here.
You know you risk the true and final death at this table, as I risked my life in ages past. Very nice indeed. The king is one of the players in our great mystery, yet here he lies, dead and unforgiven. His time is now long past.
I didn't mean to do that. But, like, there's no wrong way to play this game, I think. I mean, there's an easier way and a, like, hey, let's make this difficult on me,
I'm sure
but...
you're grateful for that. Poor Jack. His place is so much lower than ours. He merely repeats the same motions over and over, incapable of change.
Man must have put something in your drink because you quickly fall unconscious. Most of my food is gone! Ah, son of a bitch. This is not what I wanted. First round down. Freaking 2 of scales. At least it's better than the 4 of scales, but smaller arena is the problem. could die here again. I tend to die in the Crucible a lot. Alright, money. Money. Money! Money. Not that much, actually, sadly. And we need to buy some food.
A voyage across the ocean, or merely a trip down the river. Soon the game will end. I will take your piece from the board. It will be done. Unlike
you find
other
a
opponents,
casket
I will
buried in
remain
the
front.
sands. As you reach for it, a voice calls out, "Stranger! Stay your hand. That casket bears the cursed serpent's mark." Who wants to bet we're gonna get a huge failure? Oh, thank God. You cautiously break the seal, releasing a burst of stale, dusty air. Inside you find some loot. Oh, my mistake. That's just a treasure jar.
More health to work with. Much good may
Lol.
do you.
Ah, my bad, Seth. Thought that was dangerous. Oh no, not a cursed
I
gambler.
prefer not to play at chance. I only contend
In
with
an
the more
old
serious
tavern at the edge of a dark forest, you meet a gambler. Care to try your luck at cards? Yes, he grins diabolically as you sit down, making you uneasy. The stakes are this. If you win, I'll give you something from my collection of magical items. If I win, then I'll curse you instead. Ah, great. I gave him a chance. Yeah, boys. You play well. Your opponent frowns, then reaches beneath the table for your prize.
Why have just one weapon when you can have them all? Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Hey, hey.
Win this and claim my token.
Alright, we've seen this. Let's follow. We're gonna interrupt the ceremony. You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with whatever bizarre ritual they engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to the underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You are immediately seized by the crowd and pushed through towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong for you and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in a fortress that bears a striking resemblance to where you just were, but with two very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers are gone, and the sky burns with bright red flames. One of sulfur and flame. Oh, out of sulfur and flames emerge foul hell beasts. Ah, the Four of Hell. Wonderful. Hey, our sword is now the Frostfang. So our sword will change every game. Whoops. After you destroy the last hell beast, the portal stirs back into life, and you're lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex before being deposited back in the leafy forest you rejected from earlier.
Take it.
Take it. I will. Sad that the villagers didn't give us food. Oh boy, let's take some damage. Yay! A shop.
Finally, an opportunity to eat.
Right. Finally, an opportunity to eat. Oh. No. See, this is overpowered when fighting the undead. Because it sets all
for the marathon,
undead
not the sprint.
on fire. You don't have to be near them. They just, you know, catch fire. Because they're undead. Alright, we got 10 food for now. That's good for now. But alas, we're not fighting the king of skulls. Are we?
It's better than trudging along a muddy road.
No. What are we fighting?
Certainly.
I don't even remember what we're
brings
fighting.
you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me.
The lizard
Like all
dome.
the rest. You are
One night,
silent.
you are captured by lizard men and brought before their king. You are stripped of your equipment and must choose an opponent to fight in the underground arena. Wait, how am I supposed to fight? Oh, they give me just basic stuff. The Lizard King returns and grants you a reward before returning your equipment. We gain 4 cards. Nice. Health. Food! Food! On your way back to the surface, you see pens of other human captives waiting to fight in the arena. Let's go back and try to freeze. I've never won this, so I don't know what happens if I do. I think it's this one. Yes! We're lucky right now. You sneak back into the tunnels and release some of the prisoners on the way out. A guard raises the alarm as you lead the group to the surface and away into the darkness. Bless you for freeing us, one of the prisoners say. High Constitution.
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
Oh, shut up, Mr. Dealer, sir. Old graveyard.
Every one of them with their own monument.
Yes! We had more blessings than curses. This was exactly what we needed. In an old, abandoned graveyard, the restless spirits sense the presence of a blessed soul and remain quiet. You spend a peaceful night, awakening well-rested and fully recovered. Look at that. 2 things I've never gotten. The Lich.
There are
Ah,
so many ways to
Man.
hang on to just one more.
if I had grabbed that undead weapon. Ah, the Lich is an undead able to hurl deadly balls of magical fire. She can also consume other enemies in order to restore her health. Liches are known in legend as the greatest of the undead. Only the most powerful or most foolhardy of wizards attempt to summon one, and only the most unlucky actually
a
succeed.
challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
In the ruins of an old temple, you feel the presence of something evil and unnatural. You have discovered the Lich. Attack the Lich! I wonder what our weapon's gonna be. We could get lucky and actually get the undead weapon too, right here. It turned into an axe. Are you fucking kidding me? Now you can see why an ability where I can just kill an undead or like damage an undead from wherever they are in the arena is super powerful and good. I also don't actually have to do much. I can just constantly do that, but there we go. Whacked him in his thigh. We broke his thigh bone and then he shimmied his way out of this life. You search the remains for loot. More health.
I'm sure you are grateful for that. Cut them where it counts, then finish them. Created by one of the king's mages during the first Ratman incursions.
Shimmy, shimmy, do, 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 do.
There is nowhere safe to sleep.
Hana,
it would
Hana,
seem.
we will lower weapon. The bandit looks at you with contempt. Thought so. He wanders out of the room, whistling tunelessly. Well, we lost 30% of our
I'm
gold.
sorry.
And 3 food. Shaking your head, you wearily turn back to your bed and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real compared to its shifting body, smile into yours. Something stirs in your mind. A past memory? You are still yourself, I need fear no longer. Its pale hands reach for yours and you suddenly recall a laugh to go with those smiling eyes. I have lingered too long in this place. Drained so, do not forget me. You blink and the ghost is gone.
One more piece of the puzzle for you.
Bloop. Traveling healer. 320. Nope. 18. I got nothing. So maybe 10 will be enough for us to accidentally find the boss. Is it the queen of
Deeper
lizards?
towards
I
our
don't
foe.
know who the actual boss is here. I don't
Did you
remember.
expect me to tell your fortune? No.
Ah, the White
A
Council.
fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies.
On a fine sunny day, you set out into the forest, hidden in a barrel on the
My
wagon of
powers
Terran
are
the Merchant.
genuine.
Your destination is the White Council's stronghold. After what seems like hours, a deep voice calls out, "Halt!" Terran yelps in surprise and the wagon stops. Here, Darren greets something. "Ah, hello, my lord. I have a usual shipment here. Nothing interesting to say about it." You cringe in your barrel. "Is that so?" Yeah, the voice remarks casually before falling silent for some time. Then, "Here is your payment," and you hear the click of gold coins. Suddenly, there's a blinding white light. When your vision clears, you dare to look out from your place of concealment. You see that you and all the stock from Terran's wagons are now sitting in the middle of a stone hall inside a circle of runes and symbols. A trio of poorly dressed goblins set to work, sorting everything into a storage room to one side under the supervision of a bored-looking mage. Huge success would be amazing. I don't know what we get. I think it's this one. Dang, so close. Manage to sneak into a shadowy alcove where you hope to wait undetected until the goblins complete their labors and you can leave. You soon discover that the tower is a spiraling maze of passages and chambers, many more than you could actually fit inside the structure you saw from a distance. You are inexplicably drawn to a bare stone chamber with an opening to the sky above. You watch as a magician summons an enormous scaled creature into existence. Its form seems mainly to be composed of vicious-looking claws, gnashing teeth, and writhing tentacles. You feel dizzy just watching it. It lunges, biting and slashing at the wizard. but backs away when he raises an ornately decorated skull. The wizard addresses the creature. You will go to the city of Kadere and kill the Duke. The creature's unblinking eyes gaze in every direction at once, and its sinister voice resonates from a dozen mouths. How has he wronged you, it hisses, or is this more wisdom from the benevolent council? He foolishly questions my will, as do you, the wizard responds, holding the skull higher. Go! Commanded. And the beast retreats once more, rasping, beware Zahagan. The bones of my true master will not protect you forever. One day you will slip and drop them, and then I shall have you in my claws. Your threats are hollow, demon, and serve only to delay your departure. The maid stops abruptly. What are you up to? He mutters, then quickly looks around the room in alarm. His gaze comes to rest directly on you, watching from the shadows. His attempt to knock the skull from his hands. Oh boy, 25% chance for an absolute failure.
A choice. Select your desire.
You send your weapon flying across the room, crashing into the skull and knocking it to the floor. The mage looks from the fallen skull to you and then to the beast. His mouth opens, but before he can utter a word, a dozen tentacles descend upon him. A loud bell begins ringing throughout the holes. More robed figures appear from glowing portals to aid their leader. You flee the room as the sounds of fire, magic, and teeth do battle. Under the cover of the chaos you have sown, you manage to loot a magical artifact of some kind from an unoccupied laboratory before being spotted. There's an intruder in the lab, a magician calls from the doorway. No time for that now. So someone else yells, just expel it before it damages something important. When the magician casts a spell and you find yourself standing in the forest. The tower just visible in the far distance. Nice. But I think we lost our weapon. Fuck. We lost our weapon. Oh well. Nope, not
Don't you
him.
find it interesting to consider that you're sitting at my table to play our game?
Oh, cool. And he stole some of my
sitting
food.
at a table, playing another game.
Oh boy.
Circles and cycles without end.
Oh, thank God. If he had made me fight the Jack and the 6, we would have definitely lost. But we're fine here. Though we are severely weakened because of, well, we don't have a good weapon. Oh well, we'll make do with our rusty, gutsy axe. Got 3 cards. Oh good, armoring cards.
There's no strength like hidden strength.
Alright, we got food. Not another one. He's gonna steal more of my food. I would love to go see Mr. Lionel, but moving forward is the better option. Honestly, kind of glad we didn't go to the bottom
I can hear
path.
her summoning her children. This fight will be bloody.
Oh, Twisted Canyon is what we want. Hopefully we don't fail. We didn't. I'll take desperate measures. We're desperate for some good damage. And he takes our money. Let's approach the shop. We need to buy some food. At most, we need 7. And we can't sell anything. I mean, I could sell Ring of Poverty. Chances are we'll find the Queen of Scales. I think it's the Queen of Scales. No, it's the Queen of Plague. 6, 7, yeah. Demon Trader. Well, he wants my 2 blessings, so you can have it.
Now.
There you go. I'd love to equip it, but it will do nothing for what we're about to fight. Stranger in the shadows.
Aha! The Count enters the picture.
Greetings, friend. I am in need of some sustenance. I will give you some vigor. Thank you. I'm not yet sated. There you go. Mortal, you seem unusually willing to give up your blood for material gain. There are blood auctions, eh? Auctions of blood, where you can sell your blood. Tavern wager
What
again.
tales do you tell these feeble sots? The same ones I read from your past.
Alright, 20 for 20, yo. Let's go. 50% chance, let's go. You win! I seem to have misplaced my 20 gold. Will this do instead? 40 gold! I seem to have misplaced my gold. Well, would 40 gold do instead? Yes. Yes, it will.
Again, a token is at stake.
Your meet is arranged to happen by the cliffs outside Norwich. However, when you arrive, you're greeted only by the icy cold embrace of the sea breeze. Just as you're wondering if you've been swindled, a young street urchin comes rushing towards you. He hands you a note before disappearing down the cliff face with speed and grace you would not dare match. The note is from the High Binder. Paranoia is always well-founded. There is a kraken attacking the ships that are leaving Norwich, and the local smugglers are keen that nobody hears their services are at risk. I'm sorry that we couldn't meet in person, but I do detest violence, especially when it may happen to me. By the time you stuff the note into your pocket, you can already hear the approaching rebel. We don't like nobody sticking their noses where it don't belong. That includes you and that sneaky git that were here before.
A pleasure to see the Queen return.
Ah, wonderful. The Queen. The Queen, Lucius. The more damage we take, the more damage we deal, though, so. I mean, sure, I am worried about taking too much damage, but at the same time, I'm not. Okay, I'm a little bit worried. I forgot about that. We can poison enemies. Finally. I think we smashed her kneecap there. Kitty cam? Let's see if we can't get the kitty on cam. Hi, buddy. Yeah? You're hidden, bud. There's your kitty cam. At some point, I do plan on getting another cat. An actual cam for just the kitty. The mug and barrel. There we go.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
When you return to the Mug and Barrel, you spot the huntsman lurking in a shadowy corner of the bar. A solitary warm ale sits cooling in front of an empty chair, while a collection of empty mugs indicate that your arrival has been long awaited. I started without ya, he said cheerfully, but without looking up. I've got questions for you, and you'll have questions for me. Questions lead to stories, stories lead to memories, and I cannot bear those without a lot of these. He rakes his mug against the others on the table, producing a discordant chime. Sit down, you're making me look impolite. Given that you've already tracked me through the forest and glen, I think that you're trying to dissuade me from this hunt would be pointless. I know how you feel. I was a boy of 5 when I first saw Whitey. Sorry, that's what I call him, the White Minotaur. Huntsman proceeds to tell you a tale of destruction and grief, a tale decades in the making. After a while, he lapses into silence like a river that has run dry. I think I was tracking it when you stumbled into my trap. Head back into the forest and see what you can find. I've got business to attend to elsewhere.
We don't have forever.
Shut up, dude. I'm extrapolating the story out loud. The Queen of Plague.
Combat even I have waited to see. Majestic.
Queen rats have great skill with their spears and are accompanied by a totem that spreads their toxic, damaging filth. The rat queen can birth thousands of her foul kind, protecting them with her prodigious spear skills.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
I wish I had the rat cleaver now. So we need to take out the totem. Just about dead. There it is. And she did. Alright, easy game. Easy game, easy life. Smash, 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 smashy, smashy, mash. 2 and dead. 1, 2, 3.
The rat kind will not easily recover from this loss. 1 million half-orphaned rats will fall upon you like a tide of horror.
1 million
Why do you still play?
Orphaned rats.
Why can't you walk away?
Look at all the things we
You earned
unlocked.
your prize today.
We got the Depth of Night. We got Alicia in the Underworld. Wandering Minstrels. We got Spiritual Healing. Masks of Exhortation, Oculate Reflection, Disciples Ring, and Druids. We got Spirit Woke. Mage Strike, the White Council 5. Demon Trader 4. Are you kidding me? How many Demon Traders are there? Blood Auction. Bashing Ring. The Tavern Attack. And the Landlocked Lava. Trucks in town. And for defeating the Queen, we got Thunder Strike, Heavy Armor, Emperor's Jewel, The King of Skulls, a sharpened fire in the deep. And that right there
challenge you.
is a great place for us to end off for this week. We'll pick up and probably beat the game next week, assuming
will not be laid to rest.
We don't get utterly destroyed, because we'll have, obviously, King of Skulls. We'll have the King of Plague, King of Scales. Hold on, wait. There should be 4, right? Yeah, Dust, Skulls, Plague. King of Skulls, King of Plague, King of Scales. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because we already killed the King of Dust. I don't remember who's this one. Oh well, we'll find out next time.
Endless mode.
But that is where we're ending it for this week. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky people.